Hi everybody, hi every spirit, Esoteric Cloud Surfer here on ESOSU Gaming, and we're just finishing our first live stream of the season rank 2 here on Age of Empires 4, and I just got gold 1, and I was playing with the new changes and everything, and I think everything is good until so far that I've experienced. The game is very balanced. I didn't play against all civs, I didn't play a lot of matchups. As you can see, we have 5 victories and 2 losses, but 2 of those victories were on quick match, because when I started streaming, the ranked season was yet not available. So, just to give you guys some context. And I want to do this video, I want to ask you guys a question about the siege nerf or the siege rework, right? Because those 2 matches that I lost, they were my 2 last matches, I lost because of keeps. Not because I had no resources, not because he just wipes out my whole army, he didn't landmark snipe me, he didn't have a better macro income. We can even check that just to confirm, just for me to not be talking out of my ass. I had 5 victories in a row, and then I lose twice to the same type of play. Here he got more food, more stone. He also because this is different, okay? Because here he got 4 or 5 because he had also the Berkshire in front and around of my base, so I couldn't access resources late game. And here, oh bro, this is, you see, this is different, because the other one was a bit extreme. He had 4 keeps plus Berkshire in front of my base, so I couldn't go out and get resources. But here, he only had 1 keep, which was the Elbach Palace, alright? And my problem here, losing those 2 matches, is they killed my siege too fast. Alright, bro, I even pulled villagers. I almost won with landmark snipe, but it wasn't enough. Right? Look, this is what I'm trying to destroy shit. Right? And the siege, I think the siege now dies too fast. Right? So, it's super hard. This is when I try to attack the keeps. You see? Because 5 men-at-arms clean 3 bombards super fast. Especially if they are super tanky, like the English men-at-arms. I had crossbows, I had hand cannoneers in front of my bombards, and they still died, right? So I couldn't get rid of the keeps. And on this last match, I defeated the Hellback Palace. I defeated it. The town center was the last one standing. But it takes so much time to kill the keeps, especially the Hellback Palace, because it's such a bulky keep. Then you can repair it with wood. So by me destroying it, I'm not really hurting his economy. He can still place keeps everywhere with stone. It's just my bombards. They did a good job, but then either I use my whole army to protect the bombards, right? Or the bombards gone. And it's so hard to get rid of the keeps that I think it's kind of hurting the game. Where in that English game, I just had 4 keeps in my front. And even with traps, 5 knights come in, right? The crossbows and the head cannoneers and the spears can't run as fast. And they just defeat. And then the keeps in front, I can't take the keeps, so that was the problem, right? I didn't lose because lack of skill. I just lost because I didn't win for the keeps. Okay. So what you guys think? I think this pushing the game a bit to a more, especially on Altai. The last match I played was on Altai. That Elbach Palace in the front of the base. You can go around. He walled off. First I entered through the side, then he walled off, right? So it's like either you make like rams stronger or something, because the rams can go with the army, right? That's the problem with the siege. Either I leave my army behind and I'm like a sitting duck, taking shots of mangoes, taking shots of the keeps, taking shots of the ranged units, because my army needs to stand in front of the siege in order for the siege to not die. Because before it will die as well, but it will take some time, so your army could defeat that army. Now it's so fast. They take my siege, and then what I do with my army? In front of an Elbak palace, surrounded by 1 million outposts, what do I do there? Right? We need the siege stronger there to get rid of those keeps. And that's the only thing I have to say about, right now about the patch. I think the siege, the relationship between siege and keeps needs to be improved, because I like the fact that when two armies are clashing, I can just destroy the keep, the siege. That's way less toxic, and it's more micro intensive, so we can see who's the best player, right? But in terms of keeps, especially offensive keeps, because the Elbak Palace has way more HP, I think it's a bit annoying. Yes, you need to repair them with stone, but you don't need to repair. You just send 5 knights in, and they kill 2, 3 traps or bombards super fast, right? So yeah, but keep in mind, I'm not a pro player, guys. I'm just in my experience, I think it feels a bit stuck. I felt stuck. There was no thing for me to do. Like, I built siege, and I couldn't kill the keep. What do I do right now? If I can't use siege to destroy the keep, what do I do? It's not like, oh, I'm losing against archers. Maybe I built a mango. Maybe I built knights. Maybe I built horsemen. Maybe I built hand cannoneers. Keeps doesn't work like that. If your siege doesn't work, you have nothing else, right? So, especially on that English, it was a bit more frustrating, because I was pinned down in my base, and I had traps. My macro is not perfect, but still, in that matchup, like, he was losing every single fight outside of the keep's range, right? The same here on this last match against Holy Romans. The guy attacked me once. They both did this. They attacked me once with a super weak tower rush. I repel, and then they just accumulate, bro. They just accumulate in the base. They put keeps, or they make like a stronghold, and then my siege can't defeat that. On the last patch, it was a bit easier to deal with those situations. I just built keep, I built siege, I built a good army to protect it, and I'm good. Now I feel that the army to protect the siege is kind of useless, right? Because especially when it's knights or horsemen are even faster. What do? My spears like can't run after the horsemen, so I need to have my whole army protecting the siege. But then, if they have springholds, and I don't, because they were taken down or I didn't build them, and I want to go and destroy their springholds, my siege dies for like 3 men-at-arms. And the thing is, I need to allocate way more army to defend my siege than what they need allocate army to destroy my siege. So I think it needs to be, I like it, it makes fights of armies less toxic, like less stale, because me having 2 mangoes will make the whole difference in the world. Now it's way easy to snap, right? But about the keeps, I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy, because I make keeps as well, but I make keep around the goal. I made keep on the sacred site. I don't make 5 keeps in his face or in my base, you know? So it was a bit weird, and it was weirder, not more frustrating, against the Elbak Palace, because it has so much HP. You can put a relic inside, it can be repaired with wood, and it was close to the town center. It had a lot of towers around it, and I just felt that my my siege wasn't doing the work fast enough, you know. And my army, it was just sitting around the siege. In order to protect it, I could have been killing villagers, I could have been destroying the towers, I could have been destroying his army, right? Because he was just accumulating, he was just hoarding. I had to protect my siege, right? And then I destroyed the Elbak Palace, and I moved to the town center and my siege was gone. Because he came in with his army, and while my army was fighting, and that's the thing, because the armies can be clashing, and then 10 or less can just walk around and destroy my siege, right? So I'll also play some more matches, see how it is going. I just want to ask your opinion, what you think about the siege. If you played, tell me how you feel about the siege changes. I like it, but it's weird when it's against the keeps, especially on Altai, which is a keep occupies one part of them. You can divide Altai into 3, and the keep occupies a third of the map. And if you don't have siege, you can't really do much. Maybe Rams late game it's better because they can go with the army, because the Trebs and the Bombards, they stay back shooting, right? And then you need to, like, your army stays back to defend or attacks. With the Rams, no. We guys all go, so it's easier to defend in that aspect. So I'll experiment, but the game feels better. After the patch, I think the game feels better. The Boomer, China and Boomer HRE, they feel more flexible as well. Right now, the Cavalry Age is a bit annoying because they made Siege with less HP and they made Horsemen stronger. So it's a bit weird there. But I didn't suffer from horse raids. On this last match I did it, then he copied. It was actually very interesting. And that's just the point. I didn't lost because of lack of skill. I lost because they had a bunch of keeps or the Elbach Palace, and I didn't. In that, it was a Holy Roman Mirror, and I went to Palace of Swabia. He went Elbach Palace. So he could landmark snipe me, and I couldn't because he doesn't need siege. I need. So he doesn't have weakness, I do. You know what I'm saying? Tell me your opinions in the comments down below. Check me live on Twitch. Check out my beautiful partner pages with the links in the description down below. And I'm very excited, guys. I feel the game is fresher right now. I played the pit. I loved the pit. The pit was really cool. And I got 3 wins, 2 losses out on those allocation maps. And I think I could have won those losses. If the siege was like on the previous patch, I would win there. But also, I could have brought villagers with me. I could have made Rams. But once again, does Rams and Mars Horsemen do anything against Elbach Palace? Right? I don't know. I have to test out, find a solution. Just on the first day right now, I've been playing quick matches and I didn't have these problems with the keeps and such. Maybe it was because one had 5 keeps and the Berkshire Palace, the other one had the Elbach and a bunch of towers. So it's those stronger keeps. I think that's the problem. Stronger keeps like Berkshire, White Tower, Spakisaya Tower, or the Elbach Palace. I think those are the issue, not normal keeps. Now that I'm thinking a bit about it, I think the problem is not the keeps in itself, is those stronger keeps that also do more damage, right? So your army defending the bombards also takes more damage, so you infinitely have an advantage by having keeps, but also now you need to heal them with stone, so it's better to have stronger keeps. But once again, the Berkshire, the Spakisaya, and the Elbach Palace, you heal them with wood, so they should be a little weaker in damage or HP, right? Because the normal keep, it's easier to destroy, and it's the one that it's fucked up about healing because of you use. Interesting, guys. Interesting. I have to do Age of Empires live stream, like Q&A, where I talk with y'all. Because this is very interesting. I need to find the forum or something, because this change is interesting. I think it's not like the best. I think they didn't got the point, but it's good. The game feels fresher, more dynamic, and I like that. But if they build Elbach or those strong keeps, the game feels stale out of nowhere. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching. Catch me live on Twitch. Check out my beautiful partner on Twitch and YouTube, and I'll see you guys soon. Just like Cloud Surfer, surfing out.